I'm Saagar Godithi. I'm Abhi Upadhyay. And I'm Zhang. And we are Caravel. Currently in the education industry, students are being disproportionately assessed on tests and grades. And although these metrics may be important, they're not wholly indicative of the student's unique personality. They also create very high-stress environments and high competition at schools. This is not how schools should be. Schools should be places of collaboration and growth, not battlegrounds. On the other hand, you have non-cognitive characteristics, such as hard work and leadership. These are proven to be crucial later on in life when entering the workforce, but schools barely talk about them, and we are going to change that by redefining student success through meaningful metrics. We know that if we want to redefine the education industry, we need to start with schools, and schools want to make parents happy. But to do this, they need to work with teachers, because teachers spend so much time communicating with parents. The problem is that parents want more information. Report cards and progress reports aren't enough, but teachers have neither the means nor the time to create this information. Until now. Caravel provides teachers with a platform that seamlessly tracks and analyzes qualitative data. This qualitative data is then given to parents, teachers, schools, and even students. Parents are happy because they're getting the data they want and deserve. Teachers are happy because they're putting in very little time and getting fantastic results. And then schools are happy because not only are the parents' needs being met, but they're also getting a powerful tool to refine their curriculum.
So how's all this going to work? Teachers will be able to reward stars to students based off of the performance in these characteristics that we deem necessary for student success based off of our market research. At the beginning of the day, the teacher is assigned to 1 to 3 students so that they can evaluate them without much bias and at their own convenience. Over time, the teacher can then track student data to find discovery within the student's character and discovery within the teacher's own teaching style. This also leads to accountability within the education system, as administrators can finally see how teachers are assessing students, leading to overall growth within the educational community. On our mobile platform, teachers will be able to rate the students on 1 to 5 stars on these qualitative characteristics. Then, the teacher can also add a comment to explain an example of how this particularly relates to the student. We initially plan on targeting private elementary schools, and then we are going to address public elementary schools as well. Our overall goal is to get into every school, K through 12, because we believe that every student should have the tools necessary to improve their character.
When talking to multiple teachers, our feedback was amazing. Comma Bruce loved the idea of connecting teachers and students in a way that was never thought of before. Zachary Wilson loved the idea of looking at the whole student, not just at their grades or test scores. As for our progress, we already have 1 school committed to the beta program in the upcoming school year. We also have 3 schools interested in the beta program. We're also partnering with Harvard GSE, or more specifically, the Making Caring Common project affiliated with Harvard GSE. Caravel has a unique position in its competitive landscape because it provides meaningful data to the teachers for their analysis and because of its continuous data streams. Teachers, students, and schools will be able to access this data whenever needed.
Let's discuss finances. We hope to achieve $200,000 in revenue by the end of 5 years. We arrived at this number by assuming that 150 schools will be on board with using Caravel by that time frame. Moreover, in comparison with our direct competitor, which charges $100 per teacher per year, Caravel is much more cost efficient, coming in at an annual cost of just $50 per teacher. We want to gain considerable momentum over the next few years. By this August, we hope to finish all development and release our beta. By the end of next year, we hope to launch our version 1.0 of Caravel to the general public. By year 3, we plan on starting a club initiative, enabling high school club ambassadors to start clubs at their schools so parents, teachers, and students can engage in meaningful discussions about ethical engagement with the collective community. Meet our team. Andrew is the head of operations, and I'm the head of finance. Saagar is the design lead, and Abhi is the tech lead. As involved high schoolers, aware of the blind spots of the education industry, we seek to use our passion, collaboration, and complementary skill sets to impart change that the education industry really needs. Thank you for your time and consideration.